Hello, today we're going to learn about a button group. And when I think about a button group, I think about making a kids meal. Uh, so I'm going to title this one Kids Meal. All right, so we're going to, this is just going to create a GUI that just says Kids Meal at the top of the title. So let's show you what a button group is. So when we go out to eat, there's a main meal. And let's make a button group out of a meal. And we're going to put that on the app. And then the options for kids meal. This is a little weird, uh, but we're doing a list in a list. And the first word is how it's going to be referenced. The second word is how we want to represent it. Now, in this case, we want both of them to be the same. There's times when you can just shorten this to H, but if in the end we actually want to print out our kids meal here, and if we want to do that, we would need it to say hamburger. And then you could have like a cheeseburger. Is that one word? Um, and then that's gonna be then we could have pizza, and that can be it for a button group. So I'm going to show you what our button group looks like. Here's a little button group, and then we can pick each one. Now, if we wanted to start on, maybe we wanted to start on pizza, so we can say selected equals pizza, and then when we do that, when it comes up, it'll be selected there. But if we don't do that, it'll be just on the first one. That's our default. So let's get rid of that because that doesn't make sense to start on the last one. Another thing that I like is you can make it horizontal because often it doesn't look that great when we have a vertical list like that. So that looks good depending on how we want to set up the rest of it. So that's our main meal. Now I like to just have a text widget in here that says main meal. And just to make this look all nice and pretty, let's do another text for our sides, because now we have another choice we have to make. So let's make a button group for our sides. And usually there's not a lot of options here. I think we could have fries, if we could spell fries with the right letter. There we go. And then fruit. And we're done with that one. So now let's run that and take a look at it. Oh, app.display, I forgot to close off this one here. And now we run it. And now we have those. I think that would be better if it was horizontal. All right, and now let's see if that looks like how we want it. Wonderful. That's starting to look all right. Now at the bottom, let's have it print out our meal. So we'll have some text that says your meal is, and then we have to use these somehow. So to use these, we'll have to create a function or a definition again. So let's do a definition. Let's call this, oops, not up there. Here we go, kids meal. And this thing where it's our text, let's replace that. So order equals text app. So we'll replace that thing. So order dot sets. So, and then we'll get what we got from our meal dot get plus, and then I'll do a space and plus our sides dot get. Now this dot get would go to each of these and take whatever's in there and pull it out. And now if we run it, it's still not going to do anything because we haven't called the function again. We can choose whatever we want. It's just not going to update. We need some sort of button to do that. So I'm going to create a push button here. Button equals push button. Put that on my app. We can have a text that says something like push to order. And then we'll have to say the command is equal to, what do we call it, kids meal. All right, now hopefully this is going to work. I run it. I want a cheeseburger and fruit. And there it is, cheeseburger and fruit. And we could be more elaborate. I just don't want to spend more than the 6 minutes that I've already spent on this. But hopefully you have an idea on how button groups work.